Hey everyone, welcome to today's gratitude and affirmation practice. Thank you so much for being here. Number one, gratitude. It's Friday, everybody. Number two, gratitude. I am grateful I still have some room left on my phone. Should save me, should have enough room for today's and tomorrow's gratitude videos, and then I need to clean my phone out. Number three, it's been a fun day. I would say I led a team call around Atomic Habits, which is a book. It's a really good book. And I love that sort of stuff. You guys hear me talk about that stuff a lot on here anyways. And so that was a really fun moment at work. And then we, of course, had our happy hour, which it was a drawing one. Anything drawing with people is so fun. And the worse drawers, the better, you know? Number four for the day. I'm about to go and get myself some Panda Express. Haven't had Panda Express in a long time. It's going to be a little treat as a way of, getting through the week and, just taking steps for myself. Number five. So, along my healing journey, I found this woman who specializes in codependency. And so, interestingly enough, I wanted to join her course just because she had a lot of good information. But also, there was something that she had a list. I found her randomly. I like when the algorithm sends you stuff that is going to be helpful or for your growth or diving into yourself more. And this one really got me. She had a item listed on her website about the different ways of codependency showing up. And at a certain level, we're all a little codependent. But I would say, I think sometimes I struggle to release people. And this one line just really got to me. It was, when you're loyal in relationships past a point that's healthy for you. And I just really thought about that. And I was like, makes sense. So I thought it would go really well with the somatic work that I was already doing. And like I told you guys, my main focus, I really want to heal. And I truly believe you'll reach a point, I feel like I'm almost there. You'll reach a point internally where it'll feel like you've processed, you have released and processed through a majority of your situations, traumas, whatever, what have you. That does not mean that they won't come up again in your life, but it means that you know how to deal with it when it comes up. And if it comes up, it's not going to bother you to the extent where you don't think that you're going to be able to manage it. So I thought this one, taking her course, would be a really good way to even dive deeper into myself, more specifically on the relationship piece that I have with people. So I think, honestly, whether you're a codependent or not, the techniques that she uses go really well with somatic therapy and family parts theory, because it takes, it's a lot of visualization of your different pieces and parts and what's up for you in the moment and how to connect with yourself. And the other thing is, this is something I think I'm learning in life too, is to not put expectations on somebody else. You can meet all of your own needs. It is so much easier said than done, especially when we have so much happen to us in life. But slowly and surely, all the pieces I'm taking and I'm learning how to meet my own needs in every single way. That doesn't mean that you aren't going to have relationships. That doesn't mean that people in relationships can't fill you up. But it just means that you fill your cup up first. I'll give you a good example of this, because the biggest thing I want on this channel is to help you guys. And if I can save you guys time, understanding something that it took me quite a while to learn myself. And I can honestly say I am a more secure and happy I can be in my joy and happiness so much. I can embody it so much more than I could at any other point of my life. That doesn't mean that I didn't feel joy or happiness, but it was hard and so difficult to feel the depth of it. So one for me, and something I know inherently about myself now, I used to just long for like shared experiences with others. And even if I was sharing experiences with others, it almost like, that's crazy to think about now, but it almost like didn't feel enough. Didn't feel like enough. It didn't like satisfy that depth of longing. And through my work with myself, and then I thought like, well, maybe maybe there's a part of me that I need to work on because it's just desperate to attach. But as I worked on myself and did like somatic therapy and really did the inner work, I then learned how to be in my own joy. And that those other parts that weren't healed, it wasn't that I just had a problem and I couldn't fully feel the depth of my emotions. It was the fact that those pieces that I had either intentionally or unintentionally ignored were above my joy. And they were the ones that were saying, notice me, work with me, honor me, help me. And when I took care of those, then I could really just embody my joy. But then when I got to that point in my healing journey and I embodied my joy, I then recognized that like I can fill my own cup and I can feel joy and happiness and just, I'm totally good doing my own thing. But what I do, what is still here, what I still really desire is to share that joy and then experience and build that joy with somebody else. And I think that piece, that final piece came when I recognized that a core piece and being of like who I am is I am so much about experiences. I'm a material person in the sense that I like things that it is going to add to my growth or my environment or that is going to be supportive. But I have a strong threshold of like, I only need this one thing or these two things. Once I hit that quota, I'm like, I don't want anything else. Like, I don't need anything else. I'm good. What I really want to be and do and experience in this life is literally experiences, and not experiences with myself, experiences with others. Like, there are moments where I'm like, I'm cool doing this alone. But I've learned it's taken on a different quality now. It's not desperation. It's my deepest desire is to experience with others and get to have that shared experience and bond over that. So I guess wrapping this up, I don't even know what number I'm on. Hopefully something of that was helpful for you guys. Let's just say I'm on let's see, we had the fact that it's Friday, work, and this would be a number 3. So, I'm so grateful that I've uncovered and have healed enough of myself. And additionally, as a number 4, I'm very grateful I found this woman and the work that she's doing, because just in like one session, I've gathered more tools to help myself. And this is the final, I think, deep work that I have to do. Like, I feel it in my bones that once I do this, life is going to look so different for me. And it's not because external life changed, I've changed fully and completely. And so I'm excited for this. And number 5, I know I've spoken to you guys that I'm kind of going through a rough time right now. And to be honest, like, it's still too raw. Like, I don't want to say anything. And really the main focus for me is just on my own inner healing. And I'm taking this as much as possible into the depths as I possibly can. I'm taking this as a lesson and an experience and a moment to uplift and support and empower myself. And all of that is going to serve me from now until later on in my life. So if I can encourage you guys, if you're going through something absolutely like traumatic or difficult or hard, and you feel like you don't have the tools, if you feel like there's no out, the biggest life lesson I have ever learned, and this is my number 6, and I'm getting like teary-eyed thinking about this because for so long in my life, I thought that there was no out, no emotional out. Like I just felt like I was stuck in this box, and no matter what I did, no matter how much I went to therapy or healing and like whatever else, I was just always going to be stuck in these box parameters. And the biggest breakthrough I had was when I finally realized what release is. You literally have, like, there is, if you want to truly heal, there is no other way but through your emotions. Meaning you have to sit and work with those parts of yourself that are hurt until you find a way for them to release what they're holding. And there's so many different techniques to do that. But the number one thing to take away is you gotta work through the fire. Like you gotta step and walk and be brave enough to go through that fire. And then you get out of your box. I promise you. And it's the hardest thing you will possibly have to do. But once you have that inner knowing of like, oh my God, like I survived, I can do this, then you can continue to do that. So it's a very deep video today. I wasn't expecting to make this, but that's my number 6. And my number 7 is, dang, do I feel so grateful for how much, because there were so many periods over these last 2 years when I was going to therapy and I felt like I believed that I would get to a point where I was healed. In the moment, though, I didn't believe that the box would not exist, or that, like, there's a point in time where I accepted that I would just always feel this much pain. And dang, am I so proud of myself. And that earlier version of me that just straight up, like, was like, no matter what, I'm just going to do this. And I'm just going to believe and hope that it's going to work at some point in time. Because all of that work led to me handling this situation so much better than I thought I would ever handle it. And it's challenging and it's tough and it's makes me still sad and depressed. But I know I just need to focus on the parts of me that are hurting, and I need to sit with the pain, and at some point it's going to release. So I'm very proud of myself that now, in a moment that I think it matters most, all of that healing is now coming into play. Effortlessly, might I add. Number 7. Horseback riding. I have it on Sunday. We have arrived. I've missed it. Yeah, the tire situation made it so that way I couldn't or wasn't able to go last weekend. So I am really looking forward to this weekend because that right now is a joyful, happy place for me. I'm sorry, my allergies, you know? My eyes aren't crying, my nose is crying. It's crying for me that it has to breathe in all of this. I don't know what it is. I've never had allergies this bad. Anyways, so number 8. 8 for the day. I am also, so my friend's wedding is soon, and I typically only get my hair cut like once, maybe twice a year, because it is so incredibly expensive in the US. And let me just explain to you guys. And I live in an area that is pretty expensive to live in, but not only do I have long hair, but if I ask them to like cut it off and make it short. Long hair is considered anything like shoulder length and onwards. So like, I have long hair. Additionally to that, because I only get it done once a year, I usually do a balayage, however you say it, because when it grows out, it looks a little bit more natural. Now, yes, I could get my hair done more frequently. To be honest, that is not something I want to spend the money on right now. And I'm good with just once a year, and it looks natural anyways. So, when I get my hair done, I do, and the other crazy thing is, because of COVID, all the prices are pretty much the same. So for any guys who watch my channel, let me just go on a rant for a second. As a girl, you guys don't know how lucky you have it, because you can pay like $20, $30 and get your hair cut, washed, styled. For a girl, a cut is one price. Adding a wash is another price, and getting it styled is another price. So all in all, I think I pay, like, with tip, almost $400 for my hair. I know that sounds wildly outrageous. I think it's wildly outrageous. But my hair with blonde, like, I'm already naturally blonde. Depending on the light, it looks darker or lighter. But anytime I use box dye, I could use like blonde white box dye. It looks like I took a yellow highlighter and like colored my hair. So like, it's not happening. So I do have to get it professionally done. And I could probably find the time to learn myself. But to be honest, like, I wish I could go more and just get my hair washed. The act of like getting the massage and everything is really nice. But anyways, I'm excited to do that this weekend. My hair is long enough. I mean, it's down to my waist, so we're ready. And you know, it's probably gonna make me feel good. So I'm ready for that. And then 10 for the day. So I've decided, actually, I'll leave that surprise until tomorrow, but grateful. I'm still working on my website. We're almost there. I'm probably even going to ask my friend who is a professional photographer. Like, she takes amazing photos, if she can take some photos of me that I can use for the website. But other than that, what was my other one that I was going to tell you guys? Shucks, I had it and like it's gone. Anyways, oh, that's what it was. I am so proud of myself for the no sugar challenge and losing some weight. Losing some weight because my body physically feels better. I can't remember if like 147 or 148 was the lowest number I've seen on the scale, but I typically feel my best around like 143 to 145. And I'm very shocked that I'm here, because that would be losing 15 pounds. Is it more than 15? No, 15 pounds. So I'm down like 11 pounds. So super excited for that too. Anyways, we got a lot going on. So those are my gratitudes. Now for the affirmations. Number 1, as always, I'm divinely guided and supported. I can ask for help whenever I need it. Number 2, I love myself deeply, fully, and completely. Number 3, miracles are a common occurrence, can be seen throughout my day. Number 4, I am freaking powerful, and I'm powerfully showing up for my present moment. And I'm engaged fully with my present moment. It's another tip for you guys. If you don't want to fully engage with your present moment, you need to change something. And by change something, like remove yourself, change yourself, what have you. Connect with something different, because it's not for you. I think too often we numb out in life because we don't like our present. And if we don't like our present, start changing things. Number 5, I'm not going to stress. Everything is being worked out for my ultimate good. Number 6, I'm healed and healthy. Anything I'm currently experiencing has a solution that I'm working towards. Number 7, I will achieve and surpass my dreams. I am well on my way. Number 8, partner with fear. Courage is my guide. Number 9, I am fully loved and supported. I'm surrounded by love. I love love. Love is attracted to me, and I am attracted to love. And 10 for the day. What a beautiful, amazing day to be alive. Let's claim the day, our accomplishments, what we want our moments to be, how we want to interact with everything, and let's revel in the fact that we're alive. And never forget, guys, even if you are in a moment that is difficult or tough, you have so much power. Start taking that power back for yourself. Even if the circumstances, external circumstances, are not necessarily something you can change, your internal environment you can. Give yourself peace. As much peace and as much love and as much groundedness as you possibly can. Anyways, I love you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know in the comments below. What are you grateful for? What are you affirming? How are you doing? I will answer all of your comments today. Thank you for just being understanding. I know there's been a couple of days where I haven't gotten to comments the same day. It's been a crazy week, but love you guys, and I will talk to you later.